and she's my topic of the day.
Ain't that something? Good luck with that.
Can I tell people that I've decided that I'm no longer going to talk about the other two?
And just for the record, Jess said no first, and then I just reiterated. Don't want you to think I'm running this show.
I do have some final words for you. I'm going to give you your head back before you go to bed. Your head back?
Well, that's only partially yours. She chopped the other half off.
Who did?
The announcer. She was like, Jameka? No, what did she say? I was like, oh.
Self-obstructing or something like that.
No, not even that one. No, this was earlier during the ceremony.
During the ceremony?
You were in the back still in the weight room.
And Danielle's going,
How awkward was that, you guys? Waiting.
Terrible.
Oh, as usual.
I hate being out there for that.
Alright. I'm so tired. Y'all aren't tired. I'm dying. I wasn't ready to get up this morning. That's primarily what it is. I wanted to get up, brush my teeth, use the bathroom, go back to bed. And I didn't.
Go to bed.
Go to bed. Alright, Jess, bye. Thank you.
Night, Jameka. Thanks for hanging out. It was fun.
Thank you. Thanks for earlier.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay. Night, Airweed.
Good night, Jameka.
You sleeping up here?
Who knows?
You may tiptoe back down. 4:30-ish. Here, Jess, you want the remote or you want me to put it on the thingy?
Just...
Table?
Just, yeah,
Okay.
that's fine. Will you shut it off, though?
You sure?
There ain't nothing happening, Jameka.
Ain't that the
If she
truth?
comes and rings the doorbell, though, and I think it's the midget, I might swing first and ask questions later. That's what almost happened last time. I was knocked you out.
Just back up, Jameka, if you come.
You were scared and in the bed. What are you talking
I was
about?
petrified. And when Zach came in, I mean, think of this scenario. I'm looking at the wall. It's not my room. It's not my house. I don't know where the hell I am. There's an ogre in here, and he just goes, Jess, and I'm thinking my name. It's not my name.
What happened?
It's Jess.
Zach
There's a
came up
little
here to
person
tell us.
for you, or something. And I was like, Jess,
what?
there's a little person for you. Where am I? Who's Jess? And what do you mean by little person?
He's over there.
Oh, you guys.
Please.
Good night. Good job
Night.
today, Jess.
Jameka, thank you.
All right, guys.
Don't lock us in here if he comes through that door.
Well, you guys will be able to get out.
Unbelievable.
Pow!
Good night.
Unbelievable.
Were you really mad?
I was getting frustrated.
Yeah, I could tell. Well, I couldn't tell until you were mad.
Why were you tired?
Tired?
Yeah, tired. Right
When
after
did-
I was mad.
Yeah, because I didn't want to deal with it.
Oh, sorry. What's the matter?
Nothing.
Something's on your mind. No? You want me to leave you be?
No.
Did you girls have fun?
Well, when I came up here, she was like on the floor crying.
I heard you as you opened the door, said, "Are you okay?" But I didn't.
She said she was praying.
Did she seem okay?
She seemed fine. I thought she fell or something. Because, like, her head was, like, on the side of the bed. I mean, it looked like she was praying, but I was like, "Are you okay, Jameka?" She said she was listening to, like, before, or, you know, and just made her sad. And she got up and she, like, hugged me, and she's like, "Thank you so much for today, and last week, and just how much she didn't take it for granted, and blah, blah, blah." And so then she got up and everything, so I just wanted to stay with her and hang out.
When I spoke to her last week when she was up, we actually, surprise in this house, got interrupted, but, you know, we had a good conversation, you know. A lot of people you know, try and make fun of me about it or whatever. But I knew that she was one of the only other people, like, in the house that this, like, really, you know, like, it really means, like, a ton to her. And I don't think she's ever wanted to show it for the reasons that it's basically, like, being held against me all the same or whatever. But, you know, she advanced far in the casting, like, a couple of other times and, like, has been trying to do it for years. And, you know, I just think that the whole thing really means a lot to her. And I think just like me and just like Zach and just like everyone else kind of before, I just think that when you're in that situation, it's like, holy shit, like, you know, this could be
my week
over, you know? And I think she's still, you know, I know even you were in charge, but it still took me a couple days after I was safe to like regroup a little bit or whatever, like, you know, so I think she's still coming back down from, and then I think that they're confused, but they can't be just stupid. I mean, they have to now realize that they didn't put us up and we didn't put them up. So.
When Zach was up here, he was saying like, I understand why you did it. You're not going to put Jameka and Eric up because obviously you're close with them, and you're not going to put up Dick and Danielle because they would.
Yeah, you're afraid of them coming back.
No, you're just afraid of them as being like, you know, kind of like the meaner people at the house.
Right.
And,
I think that's what everyone thinks.
And he's like, but I'm hoping that you're still considering backdooring one of them. Is that what you're considering? And I was like, I'm considering everything, Zach. And he's like, I'm just asking, like, do I have a chance to stay? And would Eric and Jameka be open to this? And I'm like, God.
All right, he's good.
Which I feel bad. Like, it's his first, like, you know, like you said, it's first time being nominated. And
I'm going to tell him I'm happy to talk throughout the course of the week, but he needs to, like, relax a little bit. Because to me, the first time he was up here, he stayed 30 minutes too long. If he had said what he had to say, I would have, like, said, okay, yeah, good. That was, like, whatever. Then he just wouldn't stop. And then he said too much. And then he started making an idiot of himself and, like, saying stupid things he shouldn't have said.
Well,
and
why not keep him up here?
And then he was boring, and then he wouldn't leave. And it's like, when he was like, you guys want me to leave? I almost was like, I think it's for the best. Please do. You did
probably
good.
Not that bad nominating them. And like, you weren't up here, but when me and Jameka were up here, Amber came up and she said she was going to say goodnight or whatever. And Jameka was like, do you want me to leave so you can talk to Jess? She's like, no, Jess will come talk to me whenever she wants to.
What does that mean? It's your duty to go and talk to her?
Well, like when I talked to her like earlier, you know, for that like quick little like minute, I was like, and if you know, and I think we should sit down and talk and everything. But I was just meaning that as like, because we never did since but when she said that tonight, I was like, yeah, after everything's over with. So I consider that after POV is used or not. So
it sounds, the way Danielle describes it sounds like Amber was such a bitch for the whole time that
she has given me the most dirty looks I have ever seen.
She said that she thinks that she's way better than everyone else. She went around talking about how great she was and how good she was and how everyone knows it and everyone sees it. She thinks she's absolutely beloved by the whole, like, you know, country.
Where did she say that? To Danielle?
Well, I'm under the impression that they did, like, interviews as their thing or whatever. But, I mean, I don't really know. They haven't said, but about how just all day long, all she's telling everyone about how great she is and how much, you know, what a good person she is and blah, 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 blah. And then comes back and has her 30-minute crying fit in about how she hates everyone and how she doesn't even want to be here. Then claimed to be depressed